days. About a month after the RNC here in Milwaukee, the DNC is about ready to kick off in Chicago. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker.
3 months ago, I think people were maybe not so excited on either side, by the way, the Republicans or the Democrats. And now I see people coming out who I don't think ever got involved in politics before.
President Biden will be the keynote speaker on Monday. Vice President Harris expected to campaign in Milwaukee on Tuesday during the DNC. Meanwhile, GOP Vice Presidential candidate Senator J.D. Vance touting an endorsement from the Milwaukee Police Union. Vance spending some time in Milwaukee on Friday.
The U.S. Senator gave his thanks to law enforcement in front of a crowd holding "We Back the Blue" signs.
Keep doing this important work because there are a lot of us out there who are grateful for it.
Vance was also in a closed-door roundtable before those remarks. In there was current president of the Milwaukee Police Association, Alexander Ayaya.
Tell me the big issues you guys brought up.
That's the fentanyl crisis. I mean, they're back the blue, and they're backing us, and they're going to do everything they can to make sure that we have more staffing.
Julia Fellow, WTMJ News.
Sports, traffic, and weather next. Siding Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 9:04.
This is Brad Youngbooth with Semper Fi Roofing and Exteriors, your local, veteran-owned and operated exterior remodeling company. We have two big humps in this business, right before summer and right after fall. And for us, that's when the lines are the longest. Folks usually choose to do their exterior work during those times, and what I'm trying to do here with this message is level out the flow of business so that we don't have to disappoint anyone come November and December because they were hoping to get their work done before the snow flies. I understand where the focus is during summer, but you know what? It really is a great time to get signed up for your exterior work, like siding and windows, because that's when the lines are the shortest, and it's the one time that we're pretty sure we're not going to get any snow. So if you're looking to get your work done, why put it off? The lines are shorter and we'll be ready. For your new roof, siding, window and door installation, or masonry work, call Semper Fi, because you can count on Semper Fi to keep you safe, warm, and dry.
We keep you safe, warm, and dry. Semper Fi.
It's great to get back home when your castle grounds are grand. Outdoor Living Unlimited is a company that does just that. As in their name, your outdoor living can be grand and the possibilities are unlimited. Patios, decks, water and fire features, lighting, pathways, pergolas, outdoor kitchens. Unleash your imagination out there. Then turn Outdoor Living Unlimited loose. Travel the world and always come home to your dream destination. Start with a voyage to Brookfield's OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com.
Your drink, sir?
This virtual vacation is brought to you by Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport. For the full experience, visit flymke.com to explore our many nonstop destinations. With super convenient parking and low fares, flying from Milwaukee makes traveling so easy, it's like starting your vacation early. Fly easy, fly MKE.
Time for a WTMJ Sports Update from the Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all sports desk. The Milwaukee Brewers have a 10-game lead over the second-place St. Louis Cardinals in the NL Central. They beat the Guardians 5-3 at AmFam Field Friday night. Same teams tonight right here on WTMJ. First pitch around 6:10. Our coverage at 5:40. And it is Bob Uecker, Harry Doyle bobblehead night tonight. The Packers are in Denver. They got a Sunday night preseason matchup against the Broncos. That game you can watch on TMJ4. WTMJ Johnson & Sons paving time saver traffic. Roads looking good at the moment. 94 eastbound, Highway 16 through the Zoo interchange into the Marquette is clear at 17 minutes. Westbound is also clear. 4145 Highway Q to the Zoo, no problem there. And 43 southbound looking good from Browndy Road into the downtown area. Should take you the standard 12 minutes. The WTMJ 5-day forecast. For your day today, mostly cloudy. There is still some showers expected late afternoon and into the evening. Showers and storms. A high of 78. Tonight, the rain will end. Gradual clearing through the overnight. A low of 66. Sunday, partly cloudy, breezy. Slight chance for rain at the lakefront. A high of 78. Monday, sunny, 75. Tuesday, sunny, 74. Wednesday, same thing, sunny, and a high of 75. Right now, in Milwaukee, it's 71. I'm Eric Bilstead, Siding Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 9:07.
The following program, the Fox World Travel Show, is paid for in full by Fox World Travel. The advice and opinions expressed during the Fox World Travel Show are solely that of the hosts and guests of Fox World Travel and not WTMJ or Good Karma brands. Need a vacation? Whether it's the trip of a lifetime or a weekend getaway, we can help. This is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day.
This holds very true for our guest in the studio. On vacation every single day. Do my eyes deceive me? Is this rose gray in front of me? How are you?
Do I just push this button to start talking? Oh, okay, good.
My goodness, you have not been around much lately.
I haven't. And not because I've been gallivanting around the world on vacation, but because I've been hosting and guiding and tour managing some Fox Group vacations. And so I had Scafidi, and I was home for 3 business days, 5 days total, and turned right around, and then I did the Battlefields trip.
Yes.
So just back from that, I cannot tell you what troopers our Fox guests were, because it was in the high 80s the entire trip. And this was a long one. It's 12 nights, 13 if you count the overnight flight.
Okay.
And we are going. And this was very much a focused Battlefields World War II type trip. So for those of you who are longtime listeners or big fans of Fox, you know that we did what we called Battlefields 1.0 twice, actually, which was basically the beaches of Normandy, the Battle of the Bulge, Luxembourg, that kind of a thing. So successful, we ran that one a second time. And then those guests said, hey, we need more. We need to learn more about World War II, and we want the German history. So our good friends at Insight Vacations, and most specifically John Bromage, who is a World War I and World War II expert, with Fox World Travel got together and we crafted what was a pretty remarkable itinerary. We were very honest when we sold it to those people who were looking to do World War II history type things, and let them know that there were some long days on a coach, which we typically don't like to do more than 4 hours a day on a motor coach.
Right.
We had to do that a couple of times more than 4 hours because we've logistically had to do that. And we saw some pretty remarkable things. You certainly are going to go to concentration camps when you've got World War II in Germany thing going on. And we did that respectfully. I chose not to post any pictures because it's just too hard, I think. Yeah. But we also did see some fantastic sights. I feel like people who are listening and we're on the trip might want to call in and tell me what their most special moment of the entire trip was. But we did lots and lots of things. I think the Nazi rally grounds and the documentation center, and we did have some fun. I don't want to let anybody think that this was just a down in the mouth kind of a trip. We certainly did have some fun. We had some outstanding guides that helped John Bromage with his commentary and his insight into the World War II situation. So we have had a request to continue on and maybe put together Battlefields 3.0 that would probably take us into Italy, and we would do the Mussolini aspect of World War II. So stay tuned for that. We're going to start working on it.
Interesting. So you're back for one day.
Well, I'm back
today.
for one show.
Yeah.
Because I leave on the 22nd of August with Gene Miller.
That trip coming up.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
that's the Ireland trip. So very, very excited about that. Traveling with Luann and Gene Miller it's just a pure pleasure. I mean, that is not to say some of the others I travel with are not pure pleasures, but Gene is just a great and fun guy to travel with, and he is going to probably be announcing the 2025 trip while we're on the trip.
Oh.
So those people that are with us will get a little heads up, and then when I get back, we'll let the world know where Gene is going in 2026.
All right. Well, welcome back for a day for the show today. So if you want to talk to Rose, call in now because this is the time. 855-616-1620. We're talking travel because it's a Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Quick question. How are you feeling in 2024? You're not alone if you're feeling stressed about your investment and retirement planning. There's inflation, market volatility, global unrest, and a presidential election that's going to have a huge impact on many levels. There's a lot going on, which might lead to anxiety and planning paralysis. How about this? Take control with help from Annex Wealth Management. Build a plan that matches up with you, your family, and your investment and retirement goals. Even better, Annex does it as a fee-only fiduciary with unbiased advice. We don't sell a thing. Annex offers financial planning at every level. Annex Comprehensive Wealth is a great fit for most, especially when approaching retirement. For those with high net worth and complex planning challenges, consider the Annex Private Client Experience. And if you're just starting out, Annex Ignite might be the right fit. Head to AnnexWealth.com, click the Get Started button. It only takes a couple of minutes. It's time to put things in order and lower the stress and anxiety. Know the difference with a fee-only fiduciary. That's Annex Wealth Management, AnnexWealth.com.
It's time for the 2024 MBA Parade of Homes, presented by Nuns. See 14 new homes by 14 MBA builders in 2 locations, Fox River Falls in Menominee Falls and Autumn Trace in New Berlin. See the latest new home designs, grand finishes, and cutting-edge features in convenient subdivision locations that offer exciting opportunities to build your dream home. Don't miss the Metropolitan Builders Association's Parade of Homes, August 10th through September 2nd. For tickets and hours, visit mbaparadeofhomes.com today.
Hey, John Mercure here for Azura Memory Care and Assisted Living. Their mission is to transform the culture of care. They specialize in caring for those with early to late stage Alzheimer's or other related dementia symptoms, memory care issues. It's Azura Memory Care and Assisted Living. I've been in their places. I love how they deal with people. It's about compassion and empathy at Azura. Kindness is at their core. 14 locations from the Mississippi to Lake Michigan, 4 here in the Milwaukee area. Wisconsin-based and family-owned. It's about kindness and care. It's Azura Memory Care and Assisted Living.
When traveling at 20 miles per hour, the average stopping distance is about 40 feet.
That stopping power is calculated in both thinking and braking distance.
And assuming you've got the thinking and braking part down, the only thing left is good tires.
Just Google Richlands to schedule an appointment at any of our 5 convenient locations.
And rest assured, we'll put you in the right tire no matter what sort of vehicle you drive.
Plus, every tire purchase that we install automatically comes with our free flat tire protection plan.
5 conveniently located facilities, all AAA approved.
And all staffed by ASE certified technicians ready to install your tires.
So Google Richlands.
Or go to richlands.com.
And remember to be safe, buckle up, and hey, always make sure you have good tread on your tires. I'm Brett Matchke with Richlands, your
due for tire service.
Since 1964, we've changed your tires and so much more. Richlands Tire and Service, such a refreshing change. Richlands.
Planning a vacation? We've got you covered. You're listening to the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
Dayton Kane here with Rose, partly cloudy, chance of afternoon showers, a high of 78 today, currently 74. Milwaukee, 855-616-1620, the WTMJ talk and text line. Flying in from Budapest to Brussels to Chicago. Brussels airport has pre-clearance. Do we need to collect our bags and recheck them as we leave Brussels, the last Schengen country?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the texter means by airport has pre-clearance. I was just in Brussels. Actually, that's where we flew into.
Oh, okay.
Actually, we started our World War II trip there, and then we crossed the border into Aachen, which is right on the border of Belgium and Germany, and then that's how we started our trip. But to answer the question, no, you check your bags through. You don't have to worry about picking up your bags and continuing. That does happen in the United States. If you're flying from, for example, Frankfurt to Chicago with a connection in Chicago to Detroit.
Yep.
Which some people were, that I was talking to in the airport, yes, you would have to claim and recheck because you're going through customs in the U.S. But in Europe, if you're going to connect in a European country, you don't have to connect. You don't have to collect your bags and recheck.
Okay.
So easy
Good to know.
peasy. Yep.
855-616-1620. Interested in a trip to Germany, would like to do a World War II related, some cities, tours, but also country, mountains, Black Forest. Thoughts? Have you been to Eagle's Nest? Is it worth it? There's all kinds of questions.
There's
here.
a lot of questions there, but what was great was somebody might think this was a big setup because certainly Eagle's Nest was part of the itinerary that we were on. That is the playground of the top Nazi brass is what Eagle's Nest was, and absolutely worth it. I've been to it several times, and they just keep making wonderful improvements to it. So, for example, they've got very ecologically friendly electric coaches that take you all the way up. 15 minutes about takes you. Sometimes it's almost like a train system where one coach pulls over while the other one gets through because it's a pretty narrow road. And then they do take you up there. What I think most people will be surprised by is that the Eagle's Nest is a very functional, utilitarian-looking building. It almost looks industrial. And you would have thought Hitler would have built something very extravagant and that kind of thing. Here are some fun facts. Hitler was only at the Eagle's Nest 14 times because he was afraid of heights. So that was kind of interesting. Also, what is unique, and the last time I was there, we could not take photos of this famous golden elevator, but now they've changed it to you can't take flash pictures of the famous golden elevator.
Okay.
So there is a elevator that is very fast because, again, Hitler wanted to make sure that he was going to be transported. He didn't want to see outside or anything like that. And it's all gold. It's gold-plated brass, and then there's a operator there there's still an elevator operator. You don't get to push the buttons, in other words, and the old phone is still there in case there was an emergency that he could get out of there as quickly as possible. But it's an interesting place, but I think most of us would have thought it would have been much more opulent if that is in fact what it was. And yes, the Black Forest was part of the itinerary that we did on the previous Germany trip that I was on with graffiti. And that is also very, very beautiful. That is the cuckoo clock area of Germany that everybody knows about, and everybody understands. When you see the women dressed as they are, that you recognize that area. And yes, that is also very, very beautiful and picturesque, and seeing the mountains and all that kind of thing. And there is World War II history in the country as well as the cities. So certainly there are other companies that do World War II type trips, and you can piece it together yourself if you've got specific things. Like sometimes we have people who actually are trying to follow their grandfather's path. They maybe have discharge papers, or they may have military papers of some sort, and they're doing it on their own, kind of a thing. They're going to a cemetery to look for a particular a situation, a person that they know is buried, and they're going to do the thing where you do the grave tracings and that kind of a thing. So, yeah, I mean, we can't do that kind of research because we're certainly at Fox World Travel. That's not our expertise. But if you've done the background and you know where you need to go, we can certainly plot those things out with you together.
I have my grandfather's canteen, and he etched each city into the canteen.
Oh, how very cool!
Went to. That it would take us forever to go through. There were so many on there. I'm like, wow, they were really moving around. But
was he in Germany?
Yeah, okay. I think that's what I'll have to pull that. I haven't looked at it in quite a few years and see what's on there. But yeah, fascinating when you can do that and trace the history of somebody that you know that went through all of that. All right, there's a big showcase coming up we're going to talk about when we come back. We also would like to hear more from you. WTMJ Talk and Text line 855-616-1620. It is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
You're off to see the wonderful world, and then it's back to your own castle. Make sure yours is beautiful and up to date. Siding Unlimited, Wisconsin's best contractor for everything on the outside of your castle, welcomes you home to the best it can be. You should not have to worry about your home's integrity while you are away. Let Siding Unlimited ensure it with all the best exterior products. Hometown Siding Unlimited is recognized as one of the best contractors in America by the manufacturers of the nation's best products in siding, roofing, decks, and especially windows. They have the awards. Take the initiative, and Siding Unlimited will make you proud to come home every time, whether it's from an exotic tour or from the grocery store. Set up an appointment with Siding Unlimited for your castle renewal now, and we'll see you when you get back. Bon voyage from Siding Unlimited, and then welcome home. SidingUnlimited.com.
Hey, John Mercure here. CertaPro Painters are the best in the business. I know they did my house, and it looks fantastic. Worry-free. Start with a free estimate. It's CertaPro Painters. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated right here, interior or exterior for your home or your business. They're quick. They're easy. They're affordable. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. They're the real deal. I trust them at my house. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
Planning a getaway? Reserve a parking space that includes superior service and value. Exec Park is the only local family-owned valet parking serving travelers using Mitchell Field for over 42 years. Exec Park has an even greater deal for a limited time just for WTMJ fans. It's just $8.50 a day with cash payment when you mention WTMJ. To get terrific valet parking at this amazing rate, make your required parking reservation today. Call 414-747-1000 or visit execpark.com and tell them you're a fan of WTMJ.
Take your travel tips from the travel experts. Welcome back to the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
Dayton here with Rose. It is halfway through August, so we're just a month and a half away from this vacation showcase going on in Neenah. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so how can you find out about this phenomenal event that's going to be happening? It's easy as pie, foxworldtravel.com. You go to the vacation tab, and on there you will find group travel that we talk so often about, but you will also find a tab that says Stay Connected. And when you hit that tab, the first thing that comes up is travel events. And now there is a travel event that will pop up for the 20th of August that is absolutely overwhelmingly full. And so we'll skip that one because I don't want to talk about something that you can't do. But you can do the vacation showcase, and this is October 6th. So you've got plenty of time. We're asking you to register. It's at the Best Western Premier Bridgewood Resort in Neenah. Now, some of you are in the sound of my voice going, Neenah? I'm not going to go to Neenah. Well, it's actually not that far, and it's actually on a weekend. So if you we did thoughtful planning. We look at a Packer schedule because we know who we're dealing with here. So October 6th is a Sunday, and it's either got a late Packer game or no Packer game. I'll have to take a look at that. But we planned it during the day so we would not be interfering with the Green Bay Packers because we know their status. We understand that. So what's going to be so very, very, very cool about this particular event is that it's going to be an expo style type event. Now, Dayton, of all people, you've been to many, many expos in your line of work because you're standing in a booth and talking to people. And that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to have our top travel partners, tour operators, cruise lines, that kind of a thing. And then we're also going to have advisors right there on site. So those people that you're going to be talking to, they're going to tell you about their product and tell you why you should love their product, like Fox loves their product. But then they're going to say, oh, you'd like to learn more or you'd like to make a booking. There's a Fox advisor right there. They can continue the process for you. So there will be breakout sessions. There will be prizes. There will be food. There will be me, I will be there. They made sure that they looked at my schedule, and I will be emceeing the event that day.
Okay.
So we're just, it's kind of I don't want to say a free-for-all, but it's open from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay.
So we're feeling like you can still go to church. You're not going to miss a Packer game. And it's a fall Sunday afternoon. Take a fabulous drive to Neenah and visit us at the Best Western Premier Bridgewood Resort Hotel.
You got all the big names there. Globus, Avalon, Royal Caribbean, Viking, Celebrity, Disney, Apple. I mean, this is big.
It's going to be huge, absolutely huge. So if we're going to, we go big or go home at Fox World Travel. So this is going to be a big one. And I know there will be a lot of advisors there that you know and love. And I know there will be our partners there. And I'm very much looking forward to it because, Dayton, since COVID, we haven't had big blowouts like this. We really have gently returned to the in-person market in small ways. And this is going to be our first big one. And I'm very, very excited about it. So make sure you register because we're asking people to do that just so that we have enough food. Is essentially.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
So you could show up that day, but then you're going to throw everything off. If you show up and you don't register, don't eat anything.
Yeah, no cheese, no grapes for you.
Are there going to? You said door prizes. Are
door
there
prizes
to give away?
Oh yes, definitely. And I'm picturing big door prizes.
Ooh, so we'll roll those out as we get closer, huh?
Yes,
I love it. All right, 855-616-1620, the WTMJ talk and text line. Let's get back to some more text here. We're taking a day trip to Bratislava. I can never pronounce these names.
It's a tough one.
Bratislava from Vienna. We will need a visa. Will we need a visa to enter Slovakia?
Slovakia. So Bratislava is in Slovakia. Bratislava is, you'll love this city. Everybody who has this on a river cruise itinerary or any kind of itinerary comes back and says, oh my gosh, Bratislava was not on my radar. It was on the itinerary. I thought, well, I don't know what to expect. Come back and they absolutely positively just love it. So normally I would just be able to quickly say flat out, nope, you don't need a visa to enter Slovakia. But what I don't know from this texter is, when is this travel taking place? What I urge people to do is continue to monitor, and certainly on this program, we will be talking about it as soon as it really happens, is that soon. We're saying 2025 now. Now, of course, this has been bumped up a few times. We're very used to that kind of a thing. They're saying that you're going to need what is called an ETIAS. And now you remember when this very first came out and it was going to happen, we spent almost an entire show talking about the European Travel Information and Authorization System. That's what ETIAS stands for. The new rules were supposed to go into effect in 24, but then it got bumped up another year. So I'm not certain when this person is traveling, so it would be really remiss of me to just blatantly say, no, you don't need a visa. Currently, you don't need a visa to go from Vienna, Austria to Bratislava. Okay. But always, always, always keep in mind, these kinds of things can change at any given moment, and we want to stay on top of that. And again, this is why you work with a travel professional, because in the event that was on your itinerary, the travel professional would notify you instantly, like, we got to get on this ETIAS thing now. We got to apply.
Travel.state.gov, would that have info for that too?
Some of that would too, but if you just Google actually ETIAS, you get more information than you could possibly want.
Perfect. All right. Somebody asked the date of the showcase again. It's October 6th.
October 6th. It's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
And it is before a Packer game.
Yes. Did you look at the schedule?
Yeah, the Packers play that night.
Okay, so that's us at Fox World Travel. Always thinking about those Packers ahead of ourselves.
Everybody should do that if you're planning events in Wisconsin.
Exactly.
All right. The Fox World Travel Show is on for another half hour. 855-616-1620. Get your calls and texts in. Now we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center with Eric Bilstead. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning. Thank you, sir. The city of Sheboygan urging drivers not to go through any standing water on the roadways this morning. This after heavy rain dumped on that area on Friday, caused some flash flooding, also flooded out some roadways. More than 3 inches came down in some spots. We'll get your forecast here in a minute as to what it means for today. Aurora Healthcare says it is increasing the presence of public safety officers on its campus. This after a teenager attacked a 75-year-old woman and stole her car from the medical center's parking structure on the south side earlier this week. The 15-year-old is in custody. Deadly airstrikes persist in Gaza despite optimistic talks of a possible ceasefire. The president did say late Friday there's hope that a deal could be worked out next week. And the Brewers win again. They beat the Guardians 5-3. They now lead the NL Central by 10 games. Same teams tonight right here on WTMJ. Checking the WTMJ Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver traffic. So far, so good this morning on the roadways. Typical ride in and out of the city. 94 eastbound, Highway 16 through the zoo and into downtown. Should take you standard 17 minutes. 4145 South, Highway Q to the zoo is also clear. 43 southbound, no problem from Brown Deer Road into downtown. That should be a 12-minute trip.
Traffic is sponsored by Angela Calais and Benefit Realty.
At Benefit Realty, pay only 3.5 to 3.9% real estate commission and get all the service that you should. Benefit Realty, you pay less for full service. Benefit-realty.com.
The WTMJ 5-day forecast for the day today, mostly cloudy. Late afternoon and evening showers and storms are expected, though, in some spots, a high of 78. Tonight, the rain will end, gradual clearing, a low of 66. Sunday looks to be partly cloudy and breezy. Now, there is a slight chance for rain at the lakefront tomorrow, a high of 78. Monday through Wednesday looking nice. Sunny, high of 75 on Monday. Tuesday, sunny, 74. Wednesday, sunny, 75. Right now, in Milwaukee, it's 72 degrees. I'm Eric Bilstead, Side and Unlimited, WTMJ News, I'm 932.
The Cleveland baseball team, as called by Harry Doyle.
His first offering, just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
The Milwaukee baseball team, called by Bob Uecker.
My God, you mean that's the same guy?
It's the Brewers hosting the Guardians. Our Brewers Radio Network game day coverage starts tonight at 5:40. We are the home of the Brewers, WTMJ.
Gorgeous new roofs, showstopper siding, or classic brick and stonework. How about modern windows and regal doors that'll make your chin hit the floor? To a lot of people, having these things can really make them enjoy where they live. It makes them proud. But there's always one thing standing in the way. How do I make that happen? At Semper Fi Roofing and Exteriors, we have excellent financing options for most people in most situations. 12 months, no interest, no payments, and exceptional rates for long-term loans that will beat your bank with no additional fees or hidden costs. You can go to SemperFiRoofing.com to apply for your pre-approval today. We want to make any project affordable to almost any person, and we've gone out of our way to find partners that can help make it happen for you. This is Brad Youngbluth with Semper Fi Roofing and Exteriors, your local, veteran-owned and operated exterior remodeling company. For your new roof, siding, window and door installation, or masonry work, you can count on Semper Fi to keep you safe, warm, and dry.
We keep you safe, warm, and dry. Semper Fi.
Ask about our finance options.
One of the biggest innovations I've seen recently is the improvement in fabrics.
Ben and Arvid from Penny Mustard Furnishings.
Stain-resistant fabrics, the pet-friendly fabrics, the kid-friendly fabrics that you can spill something on and clean it right up and it's gone.
I'm thinking about that recliner that now has lumbar. I just push a button and, I get lumbar. And push a different button and my head comes forward. And the comfort that they're now building in furniture that wasn't there, 10 years ago. It's just amazing where that's come.
PennyMustard.com.
Yeah, it's always something new and exciting.
When you need to sell quickly, choose Grandview to buy your home. Don't worry about real estate agents or showings. We'll buy your home as is, no repairs or cleanouts needed, and you'll get an offer in hours. Visit GrandviewHomes.com for your fair cash offer today.
Plan a perfect vacation, no matter your budget. This is the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. 9:34 on a cloudy, kind of nasty Saturday, but hopefully it'll be okay. The rain should skirt us for the most part.
One could only hope.
WTMJ Talking Text Line, 855-616-1620. Dayton Kane and Rose Gray here with you. Got a text here that says, morning, do you have any information on the Reef 28 Hotel in Playa del Carmen, Mexico?
All I can tell you is it's a phenomenal adults-only resort. It's very heavy on the spa side of things. In other words, like wellness and, treating yourself well and having some services done and that kind of a thing. It's very, very close to Playa del Carmen, which in many people's opinion is a big perk because you can literally walk from the resort into Playa del Carmen.
Oh, nice.
So if you feel like I want to go to Fifth Avenue, I want to hang around for a while, you can do that. And then, oh my gosh, I want to get back to my resort as fast as possible. You're right there. So 3 amazing gourmet type restaurants. And, oftentimes we talk about El Dorado and their gourmet inclusiveness and all that kind of thing. More and more of these all-inclusive resorts are understanding that the world has now become, have more foodies in it than ever before. Wine snobs and foodies, they're everywhere. I'm one of them. And so they know that steam table food, buffets and things like that are not what these people are looking for. They're looking for that fresh farm to table type experience. And so their resorts their restaurants have gotten accolades. They have so many wonderful excursions to offer that they've got a rooftop bar. They've just got tons and tons of fun things. This is the new up and coming posh all-inclusive resort.
Okay.
Yep.
855-616-1620. This says, my daughter and I returned from South Korea on Thursday via Atlanta. During the flight, she put the MPC app on my phone as I don't have global entry. In Atlanta, they held us on the plane as it was so backed up. We were ushered to the front of the line and got through right away. What's the difference between MPC and global entry?
Okay, so MPC is Mobile Passport Control, and this is an app. I encourage anybody that doesn't have global entry to put on their phone. Now, the thing that happens here is it enables those travelers who are eligible to submit the passport information online and then their customs declaration form via the smartphone that they're using. Okay, but now there's a time limit on how long you can do that. So most people would think, okay, that makes perfect sense. I'll just have that on there. I think it's 4 hours. I think you can put that information on the mobile app for 4 hours, and it holds for 4 hours.
Okay.
So if you're not going to have Wi-Fi on an airplane, which many times you don't, for example, they will say, I was on a Lufthansa flight coming back from Munich 2 days ago, and it was supposed to have Wi-Fi, and it didn't work. So if you were counting on that, because that was an 8+ hour flight, now you're counting on that Wi-Fi to be able to put that information in 2 hours or so before you land. Now you don't have Wi-Fi. You have to do that while you're on the ground. Now it sounds to me like this texter had all the time because they were maybe they had either had Wi-Fi or they were sitting there, and you can put it in. Global entry is permanent. It's always there. Global entry in Chicago is, and I'm guessing this has happened to other big airports as well, but I haven't had to fly in since this has happened to me. You walk up to a kiosk, you don't even have your passport out. The old kiosks, you scanned your passport, and then you took a picture, and then it gave you almost, remember what fax paper used to feel like? That kind of paper, and then you hand it to the customs agent as you walk by. Now you walk up, they take your picture, no passport changes hands with anybody, and they hand you a laminated card that's basically get out of customs free.
Wow.
And you walk right through.
It's like facial recognition at this point.
Biometrics, facial recognition. So,
Crazy.
I certainly encourage it. I know people have had many, many issues with the time frame that these global entries are taking, but
for the interview part of it, right?
Just to try to get that interview.
Yeah.
So mobile passport lines are often just as easy to get through as you've got to show your phone thing. But I have people that travel with me and have used it because they don't have global entry.
All right. Another one here says, have any airlines announced special nonstop flights to and from ATW or GRB to help people get from all over the U.S. to the NFL draft in April?
Not to my knowledge. And I could be wrong because I've been out of the country for a little bit. But many airlines have now added nonstop service for several Packer games. Okay. So that's kind of an interesting concept because they can charge whatever they want. So like weird cities like Jacksonville, where normally there wouldn't be a nonstop Milwaukee or Appleton or Green Bay.
But for that weekend.
So those weekends, they're normally making them Friday to Mondays, and that's when they're operating. But I looked at the pricing and I was very, very blown away.
Yeah.
So this is why it pays to keep watching my phone too. Not all airports accept MPC, and it makes sense that you do it the second before you land instead of before leaving because of that time limit that we talked about. So again, global entry is everywhere, and maybe not the airport you're flying into might not accept MPC.
Sure.
But it's a good alternative. Yeah.
Okay. If you've got a lot of money and you want to go to NFL games, it sounds like you're getting some direct flights.
Yeah. That's always a possibility. And we know, again, second time we've mentioned Packers today. Packer fans are going to go anywhere. They travel well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a text here that says, Dayton, I can't believe you called it nasty outside. It's beautiful, warm, and breezy. Go take a walk. Well, okay. When I came in at 5:30 in the morning, it was dark and gross. So I'm glad it's getting nice out. There is a chance for some afternoon showers. So let's say it's a beautiful day right now. And I appreciate the update on the forecast. 855-616-1620, the WTMJ Talk and Text line. More from you coming up next. It's the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
It's here on consignment from over 10,000 nationwide partners. From very high-end, distinctive furniture, unique antiques and original art, to tasteful home decor that can fit almost any budget. Premium home decor priced right. at 25 to 40% off retail prices. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Smart interior designers know that what they'll see here is going to be almost impossible to find anywhere else, especially at our consignment prices. Premium home decor that's gently loved and close to new. And what we carry can raise the wow factor of anyone's home decor. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Visit family-owned Ken Michaels Furniture and our in-store design centers where you'll still find beautiful, luxurious, heirloom-quality American-made furniture. Right now, save 30 to 35% store-wide and take advantage of our complimentary design services. Whether you're moving, renovating, or updating, our designers will help your vision become a reality. Visit Ken Michaels Furniture in Brookfield on Capitol Drive and in Greenfield on Highway 100 to save 30 to 35% store-wide today. Sleep better and save more with mattresses from Milwaukee Mattress and Ken Michaels Furniture. Handcrafted in our Milwaukee factory, our mattresses utilize natural materials like cotton cushioning, which dissipates body heat, Joma wool quilts for warm wintry nights and cool summer evenings, and natural latex providing superior conformability and pressure relief for aching joints. Stop in today at any Ken Michaels Furniture store and save up to 50% compared to national brands.
Siding Unlimited, named the best window installers, not just here, but in the whole USA. Get the best. Siding Unlimited, 3-time winner as America's best window installer. For windows, you call Siding Unlimited first and directly. SidingUnlimited.com.
These are powerful, FDA-approved pharmacological pain treatments precisely administered by an easy injection to the root source of your pain. Positive patient outcomes are over 91%. And we do this conveniently. The entire process is performed in office, so it's very easy for our patients.
Rejuvenex founder Richard Salinas, with the help of some of the finest pain relief physicians in the country, have helped bring their proprietary pain treatment formula to the forefront of pain relief medicine. Having performed over 100,000 pain treatments and counting, patient results have shown again and again that pain relief is possible in shoulders, hips, elbows, and knees, with some patients' pain relief lasting more than 2 years.
We're in network with almost all major insurance plans, including Medicare and Medicaid, and this could mean zero out-of-pocket costs for your pain relief treatment.
Rejuvenex. Alleviate your pain. Rejuvenate your life.
Go to rejuvenex.com to request your free pain evaluation.
Gotta get away? No one does it better. Back to more of the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Dayton Kane and Rose Gray here, 855-616-1620, the WTMJ talk and text line. Irish Fest going on this weekend. Since we're talking travel, have you been to Irish Fest lately?
I haven't been in a while.
Been a few years.
Somebody said today, and I was going to Google this, it's the largest Irish festival in the world. Doesn't that
interesting?
Yes. Well, it's a 4-dayer, so that's kind of interesting there.
I know when we went a few years ago, it was pretty busy. I mean, there was a lot of people there. So you can head down to the Henry Meyer Festival grounds if you want to do that. Text here says going to Maui, September 2nd through the 9th. What is one thing we should not miss doing?
It's really hard to pick one thing. I quickly Googled to make sure that the old Lahaina Luau was in fact open. I was pretty certain I had read that it was, but just wanted to verify. So yes, the old Lahaina Luau in Lahaina did reopen in March of 2024 after that horrible fire from 23. It is probably it is the most authentic luau I've ever been to. It really is. There are dozens of luau's you can go to throughout all the islands. And there's some, even Sheraton has one, and Westin Kaanapali has one. And I mean, many of them have luau's, but this is really the most authentic I've actually found. So that's something. Then the other thing I would probably do is take a look at Maui's visitor official website, because they'll tell you what is and isn't open. And because there are just a few areas that they're still saying not to go to.
Right.
So you want to respect that, because want to be respectful. There's so much fabulous snorkeling in this area that I would totally look at Molokini Crater and probably do snorkeling if that's your bag. I love it. Kanapali sunset cruises and those kinds of things, all of that. So, but one thing is Olahainalua.
All right. 855-616-1620. A text here says, sounding good, guys. Looking forward to making a big travel announcement with Rose Gray very soon. Scafidi.
Scafidi out. Scaffidi's listening, first of all, yay. And second of all, yeah. So you all want to stay tuned. There is a big announcement coming. I would probably make sure I was tuning in on Thursday, the 22nd of August.
All right.
Okay.
Can't get much more specific than that.
No.
855-616-1620. Recommendations on cruise ports near San Juan.
Well, the one and only cruise, I'm wondering if they are meaning they need a hotel. I'm not sure. But you know that hurricane, what's going on right now? Ernesto?
Yes, I think that's what it is.
Half of Puerto Rico is without power right now. So, yes. Could Puerto Rico catch a break? Ever?
Yeah, no.
I'm not sure, but cruise port, San Juan is a cruise port. So that typically when you're going to be doing that itinerary, you're going to be sailing out of San Juan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We are going to take a break, and then we have one final segment. It's going fast today. 855-616-1620. If you have questions, that's the WTMJ talk and text line. FoxWorldTravel.com is the website if you need more information. It is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Welcome to another episode of Analysis, man.
From Bucks superstar Giannis.
And then I'm going to Chris at the time. What did coach mean? What do you...
And even Green Bay QB Jordan Love. There's only one call for these conversations.
I've never been in a Lambo, and I have to, right? What is this Lambo league?
Tune in to the Thanalysis Show, presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. Find it today on Apple, Spotify, and anywhere you get podcasts.
Hi, it's Rose Gray from Fox World Travel, inviting you on an unforgettable 2025 European journey. Travel in style, embrace beauty, and create memories with new friends as you visit our favorite destinations, including Ireland, Italy, Germany, France, Switzerland, Poland, Croatia, and more. Whether it's your first or your 10th time visiting Europe, you don't want to miss out on our expertly crafted group tours with Insight Vacations, Globus, or Avalon Waterways. Visit foxworldtravel.com or call 866-GO-FOX-GO. Let's explore the world together.
I'm Randy from All Right Home and Remodeling. Did you know that ROI and exterior home improvements are some of the highest? Some sources say new vinyl siding nets 76% ROI and stone veneer is over 100%. Chances are you've seen your property value increase pretty significantly in the past few years. Want to increase it even more and improve curb appeal? Beautify your home's exterior. There's some great tax breaks to take advantage of too. Call us today to set up a free consultation or visit ALLRITE remodeling.com.
Annex Wealth Management. Investment, retirement, tax, and estate planning from a fee-only fiduciary. Forget commission sales pitches and financial products you don't need. Know the difference. Annex provides elite, comprehensive financial planning customized to who you are and what you need. AnnexWealth.com.
Hey, WTMJ's John Mercure here for Landworks, the locally owned landscape company. They'll elevate the look of your home or your business. They're doing that at our house. Landworks is different because of the customer service. I can tell you firsthand, from beginning to end, you have one person who's your initial point of contact all the way through the process. LandworksWisconsin.com. Get started today. They'll take your yard, make it more beautiful. They'll take your beautiful yard and elevate it even more. It's LandworksWisconsin.com. They do it the right way at Landworks.
Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life. Brands from Carhartt to Milwaukee to Purina to Goodyear to Rapala to Levi's and a whole lot more. In-store or online, check out all the brands Fleet Farm carries to help make your everyday life better.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station. Before you pack your suitcase, hear from the experts. Here's more of the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
You can find the Fox World Travel Show podcast on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts. And, of course, Monday or Tuesday it is up at foxworldtravel.com. 855-616-1620, the WTMJ Talk and Text line. We applied for global entry early July and had our interview in Milwaukee in 4 weeks. It was quick and easy.
And everyone who uses it will tell you it is worth the wait. It's worth the effort to get it. It's worth the $100. When you see those long lines at customs, and as the winter progresses and we're all flying into Chicago and on those nonstops from warm weather destinations or whatever it might be, you might be saying to yourself, yikes,
I should have done that.
Should have done it.
All right. Do you know of the airline that flies to Orlando from Central Wisconsin Airport, and is it worth the drive? I'm assuming they must live down in the Milwaukee area, and they're saying, should we drive up there?
Okay, so Central Wisconsin, CWA, which is Mosinee, basically, has nonstop service to Orlando. This is AVELO. Now, how would you say that airline?
AVELO.
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 Yeah, I guess.
Avelo is a low-cost American airline that launched in April of 21. They fly to 53 destinations, including Burbank, New Haven, Orlando, Raleigh-Durham, Sonoma County. Its business model is that they are based on any other low-cost carriers model like Allegiant and Southwest. The aircraft fleet is, they've got 16 aircraft and they fly 737s.
Interesting.
So my guess is, as you do more research on this, you're going to discover that they have all kinds of ancillary charges for charges for ancillary services like seat assignments, and some of the low-cost carriers charge you for a carry-on. They charge you for a checked bag. They charge you for water. They'd still let you use the restroom free.
Oh,
yes,
that's good. They don't have a quarter machine. You got to bring quarters.
No.
With the...
So their on-time performance was pretty good in 23. Their cancellation percentage was less than 1%, and the average industry is 1.3%, so they're beating that. They've got some things they will do for families. So if you're looking for a nonstop and you're willing to drive to Central Wisconsin, give it a go, I guess. Let us know how it is,
Yeah, let
please.
us know what it is. This text just says, on our way back from Belgium and Bilbao, Spain, highly recommend it. So thank you for chiming in on that.
Yeah.
Always good to hear that trips are going well and people are having good travels. So to be proactive, find out what travel's all about. We have a showcase coming up in October. Let's hit that one more time before we wrap up the show.
We do. If you want more information, you can go to our website, which is foxworldtravel.com. Hit the menu key to the left of the Fox logo, and you will have choices, one of which is vacation travel. And in that section, you will find Stay Connected.
Way up in the right-hand corner.
As far to the right as you can possibly go. And the first drop down is going to be travel events. And there you will find out that we are doing a vacation showcase on October 6th. Now, thanks to Dayton, we've determined that there is a Packer game, but it's a night game. And
Correct.
so we are going to be there from 10 a.m., we meaning me and my colleagues, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We would love for you to register. We're certainly not going to turn you away if you show up and you didn't register, but it will just make everybody's life so much easier. If you're registered, we check you off. We give you your swag bag and send you on your merry way to go exploring through all the exhibitions that are going to be there, because we've got, as Dayton mentioned, Avalon and Globus and Uniworld and Celebrity Cruises and Royal Caribbean and Holland America and Insight Vacations, who I was just on, and Apple Vacations and Disney and African Travel and Delta Vacations, and the list goes on and on and on. And you will have an opportunity to talk to them about their products, and then we will have our very knowledgeable and expert travel advisors on hand to be able to answer any questions you might have about how can I make this dream a reality.
So that's what would be good to bring to this as a person coming in to check out this expo?
I think expectations of what it is you're looking for. You say to yourself, I want to take my whole family to Disney for our 50th wedding anniversary. How do I even start? I've never river cruised before. What can I expect? So we'll load you up with as much stuff as needed, or give you just the pertinent information and tell you to talk to one of the advisors.
So just like if I click that Let's Connect button at foxworldtravel.com, as much information as you can bring about what you're trying to accomplish.
Right. And sometimes people come to these, like you are a pro at these because you do a number of them. It's just a matter of, sometimes you go in there and you don't know what you want,
right.
and you need somebody to guide you, and we're there for that as well.
I just go for the free pens. No, that's not.
No.
Don't come just for the free food and pens. Have a plan.
You have to read the top text. Do we have time? My partner and I were just on the Battlefields tour with Rose. It was our first time taking a structured tour, and it was great. Enough time at each hotel, so not constantly packing and unpacking. Rose and John were organized. We have to worry about a thing. Now we want to do Hawaii.
All right.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you.
Another good testimonial there as to why. And I just got whispered in my ear from Isaac that Avelo is stopping those flights in September.
In October.
So it's for the summer. For some
Why would
reason,
I
don't know.
Make any sense.
Anyway, you got to do your own research on that one if you're looking at those. All right.
I'm always, you know how I feel about low cost and budget carriers. So I'm a little bit of a bougie traveler. So
yeah. All right. Wrap it up. Tell people everything they need to know about Fox in 30 seconds.
Okay. What you need to know is I won't be here next week.
Okay.
But somebody will be filling in for me. I'm quite certain it's Colleen. Again, thank you to Colleen and Andrea for filling in because I could not do what I do if they didn't. We want to make sure that everybody understands that there is a event happening on October 6th. That sounds like a million years away. It's not. We'd love for you to register for that. And then just remember, everybody, that spring break is a very, very fast-moving and upcoming event that you should be mindful of if you are going to be traveling during that time or you want to avoid it, which we're encouraging people to do as well. But again, why not work with a travel professional? Why? You don't know what you don't know. We do know what you don't know, and we're here to tell you that. So.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks?
2 weeks.
You'll be back in 2 weeks.
I will.
Okay. All right. That does it for the Fox World Travel Show. Coming up next, Danny Clayton and the crew from Annex Wealth Management with Money Talk.
The preceding program, the Fox World Travel Show, is paid for in full by Fox World Travel. The advice and opinions expressed during the Fox World Travel Show are solely that of the hosts and guests of Fox World Travel and not WTMJ or Good Karma Brands.
Hey, boaters!
From fishing to water sports and everyday essentials like anchors and life jackets, along with an incredible selection of hardware, Kendall Marine is a boater's paradise. This is Dave Doro, and our endless selection of boating parts and accessories all but assure you one-stop shopping for all your boating needs. And that's why boaters in the know exactly where to go. Kendall Marine, 57th and Ryan Road in Franklin.
Hey, boaters! Cruise to Kendall Marine. We got everything you need but the water. Hey, boaters!
This is Dave Doro from Kendor Marine. And if you're a boater and you haven't been here, ask around. And I think some of your boater buddies will tell you you're missing out. Because at Kendor Marine, we have everything you need but the water. And when you get here, you'll know that's no exaggeration. So get in the know, because boaters in the know exactly where to go. Kendor Marine, 57th and Ryan Road in Franklin.
Hey, boaters! Cruise to Kendor Marine. We got everything you need but the water. We keep you safe, warm, and dry. Semper Fi.
SemperFiRoofing.com.
Wisconsin's Morning News is here for you every weekday morning starting at 6 a.m. Vince Petrano.
Decision Wisconsin. Vice presidential candidate Senator J.D. Vance due to meet with members of Wisconsin law enforcement today.
Eric Billstad.
Millions of dollars in overtime because there's not enough staff. Those are the current situations plaguing the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office.
And traffic with Debbie Lozica.
Yeah, everything's looking pretty good out on the roads. A little wet, but not too bad.
The news you need to know. Wisconsin's Morning News on WTMJ. Let's hope those boys from Cleveland don't let their guard down.
3-2 pitch. Struck him out swinging. Got a fastball.
The Brewers take on the Guardians at American Family Field. Our coverage starts tonight at 5 with Brewers warm-up. We are your home of the Milwaukee Brewers. News Radio 620, WTMJ, Milwaukee.
At 10:01, it is 72 degrees. Some off and on showers expected later this afternoon and evening. A high of 78. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Eric Billstead. The city of Sheboygan urging people not to drive through any roadways with standing water. This after heavy rain prompted flash flooding in the Sheboygan County area on Friday. Some areas saw significant rainfall. Storm Team 4 meteorologist Brendan Johnson tracking some of the totals.
3+ inches of rainfall in the last 24 hours, and we have heard some reports of upwards of 3 to 4, as high as 5 inches of rainfall. So some folks seeing a little bit more compared to the rest of southeastern Wisconsin, which managed to only see maybe half of an inch to an inch at best.
And there has been some flooding on the roads in the Sheboygan area and in homes. This resident near 10th and Florida telling TMJ4 News.
The basement was bad. It was coming through the walls, the windows. There's probably
couple inches in the basement down there.
Now, a local basement repair expert is urging residents to check their basements in the Sheboygan area. Take care of any water, no matter how little they may have, if any. Chris Mancuso with Accurate Basement Repair tells WTMJ.
Get downstairs, take a good look around. Again, even if you've never had it before, because if you did, you want to get it cleaned up and dried out. Get out some fans, move the dehumidifier closer to that area.